Surface area and volume of a cone. So a cone is where I have a circular base, and then every line that goes from the circular base up to a point meets at a peak. So I already have the formulas written out for each of the different things I can calculate. So the lateral surface area, we're talking about this area of the sides. So if you think of like an ice cream cone, a sugar cone, it would be the actual area of the sugar cone where there's no the top is open. So in this example with these dimensions, to get my lateral surface area, I can do pi times the radius. In this case, I'm given the diameter, so the radius is going to be 4 inches. So pi times 4 inches times, this S stands for slant height. Okay, so this is the slant height. So not the height from the lowest point to the highest point, but the slanted one. So it's the 10.77 inches. So when I take pi times 4 times 10.77, I get 135.34. And right here I'm doing inches times inches, so I should be getting square inches squared, which this is an area, so that makes sense. Okay, now for my total surface area, I already just did the pi rs, so I'm going to take that. That's my sides, 135.34 and inches squared, and I'm going to add on pi times 4 inches squared. So now that pi 4 squared, that's the area of the bottom. So if I were to put a top on the cone, or in this case the bottom on the cone, the way it looks, then that would give me my total surface area. So if I add on from the 135.34 pi times 4 squared, I'll be up to 185.61. Still area, so still square inches. Okay, now volume, 1/3 times pi times 4 squared. Now in this case I'm just multiplying by the normal height. In this case 10 inches. Not the slant height, the actual just height, which means the lowest point to the highest point. So if I take 1/3 of pi of 4 squared of 10, I get 167.55, and in this case I squared the 4 inches. Inches squared times inches is inches cubed, which I have a volume here, so I should get a cubic unit.